It is time for an American Family News Update. I'm Bronson Woodruff. The Supreme Court is scheduled in the coming days to confront a perfect storm, mostly of its own making. It's a trio of decisions that stem directly from the events of January 6, 2021 at the U.S. Capitol. Within days of each other, if not hours of each other, the justices are expected to rule on whether former President Donald Trump has immunity from criminal charges over his efforts to overturn the 2020 election, and whether Trump supporters who entered the Capitol that day can be prosecuted for obstructing an official proceeding. The court is also expected to decide whether former Trump advisor Steve Bannon can stay out of prison while he appeals his contempt of Congress conviction. That's for defying a subpoena from the House committee that investigated what happened that day. President Biden is preparing for the CNN debate with former President Donald Trump. Fox's David Spunt reports on that from the White House.
The race for the most cash is heating up, with former President Trump posing a threat to President Biden when it comes to raising big amounts of money and fast. The Trump campaign says it raised $141 million last month. The Biden campaign says it hauled in $85 million, but that was before the president's big Hollywood fundraiser in California earlier this month. Politico reports the Biden campaign has $212 million in cash. That's pooled totals, and the Trump team has not released its pooled numbers yet. Now, President Biden, guys, kept a low profile over the weekend. We expect that low profile to continue this week. That is until the CNN debate Thursday night. The president spent the weekend and will spend most of the week not here at the White House, but at Camp David.
President Biden and former President Trump are expecting to discuss abortion during the debate, among other key issues. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said on Sunday that the current phase of fighting against Hamas in Gaza is winding down. He said this is setting the stage for Israel to send more troops to its northern border to confront the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah. The comments threaten to further heighten the tensions between Israel and Hezbollah at a time when they appear to be moving closer to war. Netanyahu also signaled there is no end in sight for the grinding war in Gaza. The Israeli leader spoke in a lengthy television interview. He said that while the army is close to completing its current ground offensive in the southern Gaza city of Rafah, that would not mean the war against Hamas is over. But he said that fewer troops would be needed in Gaza, and that frees up forces to battle Hezbollah. Torrential weekend rains bring life-threatening flash flooding and record river flooding to the upper Midwest. Jeff Manasso reports.
An hour south of Minneapolis in Waterville, Minnesota.
I'm at eye level, and the water is just right there, which is kind of an eerie feeling.
On all sides of Christina Woolner's home, a wall of sandbags as water takes over.
That feeling of feeling defeated starts to set in.
That's from up to 18 inches of rain that have caused lakes, rivers, and streams to rise from southeastern South Dakota, where one person was killed over the weekend. Roads are closed, a disaster is declared, along with 21 counties in Iowa, where numerous rivers have overflowed. A levee along the Rock River failed, and all with more rain expected across the region in the coming days. Jeff Manasso, Fox News.
And that'll do it for this American Family News Update. Thank you for watching. I'm Bronson Woodruff.